First on my list of asteroids that are large enough to cause significant damage if they were to collide with our planet is Apophis. Apophis is an asteroid that got discovered in 2004 and grabbed the attention of scientists and researchers right away due to its size and trajectory. The asteroid orbits the Sun every 323 days and has a diameter of about 340 meters. It might potentially cause severe damage, even on a global scale, if it collided with Earth. Due to its impending close approach to Earth on April 13, 2029, Apophis is classified as a potentially hazardous asteroid, a PHA. Apophis will approach Earth at a distance of around 19,000 miles during its close encounter, which is nearer than several of our satellites. Although there is no immediate threat of collision during this flyby, the asteroid's trajectory may change in the future due to the gravitational attraction of the Earth. Apophis's potential to affect Earth in the future is enough reason to consider it a threat. According to calculations made of the asteroid's trajectory during the coming decades, there is a remote possibility that the asteroid will strike Earth in 2068. Even if the probability of a collision is less than 1 in 100,000, it should still be regarded as a high risk. If Apophis were to hit the Earth, it may cause catastrophic damage, potentially leading to mass extinction events. To analyze any potential hazards, NASA and other space agencies are actively monitoring Apophis and altering its trajectory. Another asteroid that NASA is currently keeping an eye on is Bennu. The asteroid has a diameter of about 490 meters and completes one cycle around the Sun every 1.2 years or 436 days. The size and trajectory of Bennu makes it a potentially hazardous asteroid. Every 6 years, Bennu makes a close approach to the Earth. In the year 2135, it is predicted to approach our planet at a distance of 745,000 kilometers, or 0.05 AU. Bennu could pose a significant threat to our planet due to its proximity to the Earth and size. There is still a chance that Bennu could collide with Earth in the far future, even if the probability of a collision with Earth anytime soon is low. Bennu's composition is another factor that raises the possibility of danger. Bennu is a carbon-rich asteroid, which means that it is expected to contain organic compounds and potentially volatile materials that could pose a risk if released upon collision with Earth. Bennu is being studied by NASA's OSIRIS-REx probe, which will return a sample to Earth in 2023. This mission will offer vital details about the asteroid's composition, structure, and trajectory, aiding researchers in better understanding the dangers that Bennu and other potentially dangerous asteroids represent. Although Bennu is not currently heading towards Earth, its trajectory might change at any time. There are many potential causes for this trajectory change, such as the gravitational pull of other planets or a collision with another spacecraft. Another potentially hazardous asteroid is the 2002 NT7. Asteroid 2002 NT7 was discovered in 2002, and its size and trajectory quickly caused concern. The asteroid orbits the Sun every 837 days and has a diameter of around 320 meters. Initial studies showed that there was a high possibility that the asteroid 2002 NT7 would strike Earth in 2019 when it was initially discovered in 2002. But subsequent observations and more accurate calculations reveal that the asteroid would not be dangerous at that time. The asteroid is now regarded as a low-risk item because its current trajectory does not indicate that it will collide with Earth for at least the next century. 2002 NT7 serves as a reminder of the value of tracking asteroids and refining their paths, even though it is not currently considered a threat. However, due to its size and the potential for changes in its trajectory, the 2002 NT7 continues to be a potentially dangerous asteroid. The asteroid might harm Earth significantly, possibly even on a global scale if it collided with it. It's safer to be ready for any potential hazards because even minor modifications in an asteroid's trajectory can have huge effects. Although there is now little chance that 2002 NT7 will collide with Earth, further research on the asteroid and the creation of asteroid mitigation techniques will be necessary to save the globe from the hazard of asteroid strikes. Another asteroid that NASA is currently keeping an eye on is 99942 Apophis. Due to its proximity to Earth and potential threats, the asteroid 99942 Apophis has drawn considerable interest from scientists and the general public. The asteroid orbits the Sun every 323 days and has a diameter of about 340 meters. Because of its size and track, 99942 Apophis is regarded as a potentially dangerous asteroid, just like Apophis. Initial measurements made in 2004 indicated that Apophis had a high possibility of hitting Earth in 2029 and may cause significant damage if it did so. In 2013, 99942 came unusually close to Earth. Although there was no immediate danger of a collision, this opportunity allowed scientists to study the asteroid's characteristics and modify its trajectory. Apophis is projected to come close to Earth, closer than certain satellites' orbits, by about 19,000 miles, yet the asteroid is not expected to collide with Earth. Scientists are especially interested in understanding the Yarkovsky effect, which is the slight push that a small, rotating asteroid like Apophis experiences due to the unequal absorption and emission of heat from the Sun. The most recent projections indicate that 99942 Apophis has a very tiny chance of colliding with Earth in 2068. This probability is less than 1 in 100,000, and NASA and other space agencies are still monitoring the asteroid and modifying its trajectory to determine whether it poses any dangers. Another sizable, potentially dangerous asteroid, 1950 DA, has a diameter of about 1.1 kilometers. Carlo Wirtanen was discovered on February 23, 1950, at the Lick Observatory in California, United States. What makes 1950 DA a potentially hazardous asteroid is its orbit, which intersects with Earth's orbit. This indicates that there is a small but real possibility of an asteroid hitting Earth in the future. In reality, due to its orbit and projected size at the time of discovery, 1950 DA was categorized as a potentially dangerous asteroid. On March 16, 2880, the asteroid is predicted to make its closest approach to Earth at a distance of about 0.0044 AU, or roughly 655,000 kilometers. Even though this distance might appear far, it is still close enough to cause concern, especially given the asteroid's magnitude. There is some good news despite the possible hazards that 1950 DA poses. Researchers examined the asteroid's size, shape, and spin rate using radar measurements in 2002. These observations showed that the asteroid is a loosely linked mass of pebbles kept together by gravity rather than a solid entity. The asteroid would most likely fragment and disintegrate in Earth's atmosphere before impacting the planet's surface. Even though there is a slim chance, less than 0.3%, that 1950 DA would collide with us, it's crucial to keep in mind that any impact would have severe potential implications. This asteroid's size makes it capable of wreaking extensive destruction, including enormous earthquakes, tsunamis, and changes to the planet's climate. Scientists are working to better understand 1950 DA to find ways to deflect or otherwise mitigate the impact of any potential collision. Asteroid 2010 RF12 is another small, potentially dangerous object with a diameter of 7 to 20 meters. It was discovered on September 5, 2010 by the Catalina Sky Survey in Arizona, USA. At that time, it passed within about 79,000 kilometers of our planet, or less than 1/5 of the distance between Earth and the Moon. The fact that 2010 RF12's orbit crosses the Earth makes it potentially dangerous. Despite the asteroid's diminutive size, a collision may still cause significant damage, especially if it were to strike a densely populated area. Although 2010 RF12 is not currently heading towards Earth, there is a slight possibility that it will do so in the future. The probability of an impact in 2095 is low. It is predicted to be less than 0.01%. Even though there is a slim chance of this happening, it is still crucial to keep an eye on the asteroid and research into it to understand the threat it poses, and create plans to protect our planet from any prospective consequences. Another potentially dangerous asteroid, 2010 NY65 has a diameter of between 130 and 280 meters. The Wide Field Infrared Survey Explorer (WISE) mission founded on July 8, 2010. The fact that 2010 NY65's orbit intersects the Earth's makes it a potentially dangerous asteroid. On June 24, 2022, the asteroid made its closest approach to Earth, passing by at a distance of around 0.039 AU, or roughly 5.8 million kilometers. Even though it could look far off, this distance is still regarded as a close approach by astronomical standards. While 2010 NY65 did not pose an immediate threat during its most recent close approach, continued monitoring and study of the asteroid will be crucial for understanding the risks it poses and developing strategies to protect our planet from potential impacts. The asteroid's size and speed both add to its potential danger. If the asteroid collides, the energy released would be equivalent to numerous nuclear bombs. An asteroid of this size could wreak havoc on the planet, causing catastrophic devastation. The 2009 FD, which measures around 20 to 50 meters in diameter, is the last asteroid on my list of possibly hazardous asteroids. It was discovered on March 18, 2009 by the Mount Lemmon survey in Arizona, USA. The fact that 2009 FD's orbit intersects with Earth's orbit makes it a potentially hazardous asteroid. The asteroid came closest to Earth on March 27, 2009, barely 9 days after it was detected. It passed within 648,000 kilometers of our planet at the time, which is less than twice the distance between the Earth and the Moon. While the asteroid 2009 FD did not pose an immediate threat during its closest approach in 2009, ongoing monitoring and study of the asteroid will be critical for the understanding of the hazards it poses and devising solutions to protect our world from potential impacts. The small size of the asteroid contributes to its potential threat. Even though it is far smaller than some of the larger potentially hazardous asteroids, an impact by an object of this size might do significant damage, especially if it hits a populated area. And that brings us to the end of this video. We hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new today. And as always, keep exploring.